Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back once again to Foundation, to our beautiful city that we're looking at right now with, two neighborhoods now in full swing, that is with high density, high quality housing. This neighborhood here is being, well, upgraded right now, partly finished already, and over here we still have good neighborhoods, but they're a bit underdeveloped as well. That city is going places and we have a lot of things to do. So what I would like to do in this episode is having a few more productions open, because we still have open productions, right? Unfinished ones. We got gold over there. This is pretty neat. For the gold, however, we also should find some gems. We do have gems already, like 18 in. I'm not entirely sure how we get more gems. Perhaps there's a gem deposit somewhere. Perhaps we can only find it with, with randomness. That could also be valid, seeing that it's not that little, or that little amount that we get out of that. However, we do have this production here, the jewelry. Gold smelter that takes gold and coal, and the jewelry that exchanges the gems and the gold bars, right, into jewelry. So this is something I would like to go for. Let's unlock this one. This is a luxury good production. But this, we still need to find more stuff. So we still have mineral deposits 3 that we can go with. So let's head over there and prospect it with my bailiff. I would also, while we're in this menu here, welcome 5 additional militiamen to my castle. We can do this with the points we have to increase the size of my army. Those things are going well. And then we can see also here, improve the trade routes, right? So we have also not unlocked all the trade routes yet. We got Northbury, Middle, Davenport, Trotbury. By the way, these are still level 1, so we probably should also start upgrading them. That's what the bailiff is for. Now we have 3 more trade routes here that I will all open up now. That is a Trotbury. Selling to them, we could have a lot of things. They would sell us gems, by the way, right? And we could then make something out of that. They are selling it for 15 coin. If I make jewelry out of that, is anyone purchasing jewelry? Yeah, for 10 coin. But don't forget, you can make 2 jewelry out of 1 gem. So it is a bit profitable, but of course there's still also gold in the equation here. Doesn't matter though, because I'm pretty sure we can afford that. Let's unlock Trotbury, let's unlock Kingston Abbey, and let's unlock Castle Harbor. And with that we have all the trade routes now unlocked, and all of the traders are now regularly visiting Sleepy Hollow and our storages. They're selling quite a few things here. Also honey. So we're selling honey already in huge quantities, by the way. And we always have honey in stock as well. It's easy to produce, right? It's just this apiary out there that is fully employed. I'm considering, you know what, just build me a second apiary. We have plenty of monks. Why should we not do this? I'm gonna have a second one. No, it's not this. I want to have another apiary. There you go. And we're just gonna build it beside the other one. Over here, because really I would like to increase my honey production with that further. And since we have the workforce, I think it's safe to also now go ahead and build me that gold extraction here. For this, once again, we need a gold quarry. Let's just check it out. One here and another one here, together with a crane, together with, what is that, a rock holder? Just increases my labor splendor points. Small crane. Small crane, does it have anything? Oh yeah, we can add them here. Look at that. That's 4 splendor points together with the rock holder. We're increasing our tools production by quite a bit, so I'm not doing that. 5 tools for one of them? You serious? That's not worth it. Let's have some cart here, because we want to increase the storage. And that's already nifty. But that's already looking at 100 planks and 40 tools. So really expensive stuff. Okay, so there's going to be the road over there to the other side then. There's also my quartz. We're not fully utilizing this one yet. And they're probably using this road then here. So what we still then need is a gold smelter. This one then processes that. And it makes sense to have it over here. We already have the security area, right? So I would like to have my gold smelter just beside my glass smelter. Also, it doesn't cause any pollution or anything like that. And then we can have the jewelry workshop. This is something that we definitely want to have a bit further in the city, as it is, you know, it just fits to a city. It looks nice, and also it makes sense to have the jewelry of the city close to it. I mean, theoretically, there would be a room up there. Behind the church, I could think about that. Yeah. Having it in here makes sense. Oh, that's a tricky one though. It's a huge building. It's a huge building. It's fine to place it here because we are going to remodel the church soon anyway, right? So I don't care about these ornaments there anymore because soon we're gonna raise the whole area here. I'm also really glad that the city market finally is completely finished. It was a very long construction. Wheat for the bishop. 150 wheat. We should score some clergy influence points. It is possible because we got a lot of wheat in stock, but I'd rather use it for my bread. These resources are not something I like to give away so easily. Yeah, we do need more market tenders too, so another one. We can also assign more transporters that are getting all those resources in to my market. Let's have some 2 more market tenders. So we're still going with the mixed area here for now. Now quartz gives me quite a high chance of finding gems, so we're getting a bit full on quartz here, so it might be worth it to sell quartz. We have a huge warehouse down here where we can also assign... Oh, we have it already in, right? So let's have it 2 times in. Also assign some 2 more transporters here because we can sell quartz. It's not worth a lot. 1 coin. But it's something, right? Because it's a high quantity resource. You can quickly make a buck there. So let's go ahead and... Whoops, where is it? My quartz. All the way down here. And I'm gonna say, yeah, 100 as a minimum. And then sell everything above that. That would be already 180 coin in addition. And there's my gold deposit now. So we can assign the first, let's say 3 workers to that. Can we sell raw gold? That would be... we can sell the gold bars. Okay, that's a start. Gold bars, yeah, gold ore, 4 coin. That's quite valuable for something that you can endlessly just mine out of this. Alright, let's assign 4 to that. Make some coin out of this quarry here. Alright, next for my bailiff, we can go ahead now and improve those trade routes since we have the requirement. So that would be 25 bread to improve the Northbury trade route. Let's go ahead and do this. Gonna take some time. We also found a second quartz deposit all the way up here on the mountain and an iron deposit. And over here, stone and marble. That's already here. Now, marble is a nasty one. We do need it. It's far away though. And this is the only one. There is the access for the road. Let's purchase this territory here. And there is now the road that's possible then into this zone. That's gonna take a long time, right? So it's a long distance. Make the second one right away. Let's add the crane to it right away. And let's add some cart to that right away. Let's make 2 carts here to add some additional storage and build it too. So that's, yeah, that's gonna take 2 or 3 episodes to finish all the way up there. Gold has started though. That's great. It's also about to be fully finished now with the second one. Also, my gold smelter is coming along. That's important. That's gonna increase my coal consumption though again, right? So we do have coal in, but it's not enough. So this forest is looking good with just 1 forester and the lumberjack, and we're full on wood anyway. So I'm going with another charcoal hut up here as well. Just so that we can get more coal out of it, especially since there is some coal consumption in this district now as well. Now, we really need more polished stone, and I just realized we have unlocked something for the stonemason hut, right? So not only can we move it a bit further over here now, we can also make cut stone out of that with a camp, right? So we can also create a nice camp out of the stonemasons. Where should we have it? This is too prominent though, right? So I don't want that to be so prominent, visible everywhere. So we're probably going to move it into this zone. And another one probably into this zone, since we do need them on several locations. Let's have it over here, right in this forest area. And in here we have now the stone cart, so we can have this on the other side of the road. For increased storage, we can have a carving tent that adds 2 more workers that we can have. I was already wondering, right, because the demand for polished stone is really big. A campfire. Another table here, and tooling table over here. Stone crates gives me more output. Would have this one down here. With that, we have a nice little camp that can have then quite a few workers here as well to cut me that stone. And right over here is then the storage for it. We'll probably add it as a storage for both of them. Improving the trade routes with Northbury was successful. We have a level 2 trade route now. There it is. This increases now the total demand, the total volume that you can trade back and forth within 30 days. We can also do this with the Labor Estate for a bit of coin. Let's do that. And then with Davenport trade route too. By the way, also of course my monastic ones can do this with Davenport that we have. Revise the clergy. Down here, there's nothing going on. Ah yes, I was also expecting this to some extent. So the gold deposit of course also has a chance to get the gems. And it's probably together with the quartz having the highest chance of finding this. Finally, also a gold smelter. Let's assign 2 people to that right away. Why can I not do this? We have no one right now. This guy's finishing up. According to this, we still have 6 unemployed. But perhaps it's not all commoners, but also monks. Yeah, we have no one to assign right now. Okay, the Knights of Castle Harp are looking for patrons to support a small diplomatic expedition. They expect this training to greatly improve future trade relations. Okay. Okay, seeing how quickly my meat is collapsing right now, I'm gonna have a couple more hunting cabins. So we do have the ability to have another one up here. That is in this forest area. Very important. And I would like to have probably another one. Since this area is now unlocked for us, right? So we could still also have another hunter somewhere here in these woods. To also make sure that we have someone hunting. And forbidden area, this is not really forbidden, it's just forbidden here, so we're blocking that off. But for, of course, my workers, it's totally fine to get over there to also start some hunting. Do we have any problem with upgrades? This might also affect my productivity. Ah, that's just a gold smelter. Royal courtier. Oh, that's about it, I think. Looking at all the lists, we should be fine right now. Why is it collapsing so quickly though? Holy cow, right? From 150 down to 20 only. The butchers are fine, I think. It's really just that we don't have enough meat coming in at the moment. So that's also up here. We do have a berry collector ready. Might be safe to also have a hunter up here. Yeah, we do have some hunting ground. I could have it all the way here. And we probably will need to push that. But look at how my coin is also dropping, right? Because with all the territory upkeep is 300 already. So I gotta be careful by how much I really upgrade. Over there we have some nice farming area too, but that's far away. Not gonna focus on that too much right now. But the hunting, that's something we can do here. So at the next hunter cabin, there's something going on. But holy cow! This dropped really fast and we are running out of it. There is lots of game that we can get here. And then there's lots of game over here that we can get. That's 3 additional hunters together with their game. Should be hopefully fine. Also the charcoal hut is finished so we can assign people to that. Not enough immigration right now, it's only average. Even though employment is fine. Who is unemployed right now? Who is without a job? Militiamen. 3 militiamen we have that have no jobs right now. That's down here. There we have the guardsmen, right? That's my castle company. And I think if I want to increase that, we do need to have more tents here. Okay, so since we do have some swords, we can now have a sword encampment. So we would have then something like that here. We do need for that light fortification, a room. So that's the camps that we have. Over here, and we will also need some training for sword fighters, so this could also be here by my training dummies. We already have those 3, so to me it makes sense to add some 3 more here. And what I've seen is that we can do and shoot the same thing too for the archers, right? Bow encampment, it's the same thing again. Let's have another pavilion for that. That's 4 though only. I need then 2 of that if I want to have a bigger company going, so that's 12 now of the size. And then also some archer range. Even though we have them over there already, doesn't hurt to also have some down here. Build all of that. And for the sword, let's have a second sword camp over here. All around the campfire. Gonna be interesting when we want to upgrade that. because we cannot move all at once. Now gold's in St. Paul City now, 43. It might be worth it to start selling some gold. I would say we are going with a maximum of 50, right? So that we still have enough room here to process gold, and everything above that we're selling. Keeping the gold bars, keeping the gems especially. And how's it looking with my... There it is. My jeweler's workshop. We have the ability now to create jewelry. I don't think we have though the people. I need more. I need more. I need to get more people in. Welcome 5 new commoners, please. Get them. Another thing is that we still need to grow a bit, right? We do have that dairy farm here. So I'm gonna remove this. Right? We want to grow. I need more people. I'm gonna move it over here, and then hopefully we can. We can't. That's the problem, because there is already something else. How should we do this? We could move the dairy farm over here too, right? So we can just mix it together. But I need, yeah, totally, we need more space. Up here we do have a few more fields, but that's also not that much. Still too small. How can we get over there? That's the wood cutting area. Let's get rid of this one. Then there's also the... I think the reforestation area it is. Still cannot do this. Okay, this is now adequately sized again. Because now we are kind of like grinding our way over there. And of course I will need to get rid of these. This one here, the village fence, we can just get rid of it like that. There you go. Poor cows. Seem to be confused a bit. And what we can do now is we can add another zone of residence. Just along the road here. What a beautiful sound. But that's another neighborhood that is growing now over there as well. I will also need more fishermen, since we've grown quite a bit. There is still some fish here, so we can have probably, yeah, let's have 2 in this area too, just along the road here. And there would be room for berries as well, a berry collector. But berries is actually able for a change. What's that message? Something else happened along the way. Also, we really need more people, please. I need to get full employment in. Now we can add a company. The bow company number 1 has been formed. And we can now assign archers to that. So that's the remaining 3 militia that we had for company number 1 of the bows, the archers. We can finally use those bows that we've produced now. With that, we have no more unemployment rate. That means my immigration is high again. We need to have a high immigration at all times. We need more workforce. Yeah, that neighborhood is quickly growing. It's fully used already. So I need to get rid of more forests. Can't be helped. We have this area here now, right? So this is all my territory. That's great. We could also purchase this one. And this one is also still available. We need to also make sure that we have always enough hunting grounds. But this area here is now going to be no longer reforested. So I'm basically gonna rid of that. The reforestation moves now for my foresters all the way up here, right, as it already is doing it. So this is all gonna be reforest area. There you go. That's for number 1, and we're gonna move this also all the way up here now, a bit further away. So there's gonna be another one of those. The other one that we have is the forester camp. It's reforesting this area. That's not gonna be happening any longer, and we can now continue with reforesting this whole area here. So he's taking the left side. Perhaps not here. Right, he's taking the left side, and we are also going to move this fella all the way up. More or less into this area here now. There you go. So that this area is now eventually getting deforested. Where is my lumber camp? There it is, right? So what we can also do now is having this wood cutting area. So in the short frame of time, there should be no more woods here. I'm extending also my wood cutting area over here now. So this is the reforested area, and behind that we do have then the hunting area as well. We can still expand a bit around that rock. Righto. With that, we can grow the city then a bit further into this direction, and we're probably just going to push some of those industrial buildings to that side so that we can grow the neighborhood a bit further over. That's just on this side though, right? So we need more room to develop. There's the monastery, so this kind of like cuts it. We still have this area too that I can further develop. So I can make this one into a woodcutting area too, without having any forestation going on. There is no woodcutter in the area. It's this camp here that we have with plenty of workforce, but it's probably too far away, right? And this is definitely never gonna be a city area, right? So we are keeping that forest intact. But for this area, we need a woodcutter. We're not looking so bad on wood. That's not good for this project that we have now, right? So let's build another woodcutter camp here, because this area has to go away. This area also has to go away somehow, right? So there's already some people living in here in the middle of the forest. That's really cozy. So I think there's not much more we can do here other than getting rid of that sheep farm. Yep. That's the next target. So what we can do is we can get rid of the sheep farm here. Right. And have it move over here to the other side of it. So this should also still be fine. It's totally going around those guys here. The lumber camp hut. That is still important though, because we still want to deforest this area here, right? That needs to go. This is going to be city space. I'm going to keep some kind of forest somewhere here. Probably, but that's it. There's also one boar. We don't care about that. So with this, at least, the pasture has moved. That's the important thing. There's also this bit of forbidden area. Let's get rid of that. And we can also get rid of the forest area here now. We're not gonna need that any longer. Okay, we also finished a mission. Get some points out of that, some coin. Lots of people move in again. And with that, we have another residential block possible here now. Right, that I would like to also fill. So this is all growing into a city. And we can keep the fence in this area. That's the nice part about it. Just behind the city market. So the city market moves further into the center of my village, of my city. This is looking fantastic. We still have no access to housing though. So you always have this, right? Who is really that unhappy? This guy here, Surf. He doesn't have any housing right now at all. And then we also have this guardsman here. He does not have rustic food. That's berries and fish. We have that though. But probably not available on the market. Don't think about that. Meat is there. Oh, there's no fish here. Yep. Those fisheries are finished. So we have 2 more. And we could even have another fishery on the other side of that peninsula. There you go. Because there's also fish deposits over there. Very good. With that, we move our food production. There's the granary that has the fish. It's full of transporters, so that's great. We can still also get the berries here. Because I'm pretty sure over there we do have some berries. Yep. We have the berry collector already though. Do we have a berry collector here? We don't. Let's also have a berry collector here by the fishery. So that we solve the food problem there already proactively. Now, hunters. The next hunting cabin is finished for this hunting ground. Expecting way more boars to come in now. Then we have this hunting cabin over there. Let's also have some 2 hunters there. For this area. That is also hunting ground now. Perfect. Okay, so in order to also increase the density here, because we want to get the density going, right? It doesn't need to be the quality per se, because this needs commoners. We get lots of serfs, right? So also those serfs need to have a home. And for this, I just want to increase the density of this area. And that means I need light fortification and a patrol coverage going. So that's the fortification. The city watchtower, we need a rustic watchtower. Something like that. That's overlooking the whole settlement just here. This is such a strange mechanic, honestly, still, to me. But there you go. Here, if we have one outside there, we can make it possible for all of this. And then we have the patrol thing going on as well. So we also need to extend the patrolling now into this zone. If I want to make them happy. By the way, patrolling should be going on in every neighborhood, right? There's no downside to not having it. Or to having it. So I'm just gonna make everything here patrol area. And I totally realized that we need to expand our patrolling workforce with that. There you go, right? So that's that. Most of them have full coverage for patrolling, so this is golden. And here. Here, and there's my watchtower again that has the patrollers then. We could probably increase this watch post here. Right, it's not enough coverage there, so I can't just go ahead and increase the size of it. The tower size itself. This gives me +2 already. Where is it? Interesting bug. Just vanished on me. Come on. Okay, clicking on it again works. Let's have a nice tower here. We could also make it so that it has... Looks strange, right? But there's the entrance. We can have these on the sides. There you go. This gives me some nice additional guards on that side. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need another guard tower over there somewhere. So let's also have this one going probably here in this zone. And really I just built the watch post, right? This is fortification. And once again I'm just gonna make a tower here with its entrance. And in order to get the workforce in, let's increase the tower size. And then we can... I mean, I could also have some smaller one. How's this looking? Horrible. This looks horrible. This looks much better. Looks like a proper guard building, and let's build all of that as well. It's gonna take some time because of course there's lots of resources out of this, but this gives me then room for more people that we can employ. By the way, we also have the first jewelry in. 8 jewelry, and we could use this now. First of all, there's a quest. Trade 250. Yes, wood with the elders we get coin and also points out of that. That's great because we are getting rid of a lot of wood. The other one, improved trade with Kingston. Let's do this. Let's go ahead. There's my luxury market. And we should be able now all the way down here assign the jewelry to that. I'm also going to have another market tender. So that's that. There's still lots of upgrades going on here. Now this area too, right? So with the patrols, that's the coverage. Oh, that was quick. Holy cow, they finished it. I just placed it. Didn't cut away too much here. As you can see, we got lots of people that we can employ here now. That's the patrollers and the watchmen. So this is future-proof, in my opinion. That's a little police station that you have then in the center. This one here is still under construction, but there is already then more. With that, we should have plenty of coverage that we can provide to the whole town. Now, also over here, let's have 3 lumber camp woodcutters now, chopping away this forest there. Because there's a whole new neighborhood possible in this area. It's also not too far away from the city center, so people get their respective goods. There's also someone squeezing himself in here. Look at that. You have all different kind of buildings, of shapes. And over here, I'm still a bit wondering why no one places something here. This is residential zone after all. Also, this area we keep. This one, there's the wood cutting. Let's get rid of that. Perhaps that's the reason. No, because they also placed it right in the wood cutting area. Can't be that. Get rid of that, by the way. Patrolling is fine. Also another mission. Finished, some coin. Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps there's just not that much demand right now. That's totally valid, right? There's no one unhappy at the moment. Housing insufficient though. That's basically just meaning that she wants to live in a better house. So that's where these houses are upgrading right now. Pretty sure that's the message for this, right? So these upgrades are already happening across the village. Next, promote the villagers. We got some promotions again. It's incredible how busy you stay in this game, right? Even after such a long time. It really reminds me of 'Anno, where things just never really stop developing. It's beautiful. Like most city builders are collapsing mid-game onwards. This one is not. This one is just as challenging as it was in the beginning. We're also running out of bread, even though we have lots of wheat. So it's probably, or it was just probably harvest season. Some of those wheat farms have not a lot of storage. Output storage. We do need to have more of these huts. Just by these ones. And we have another worker here too. Yes, we can have also more workers here. We have another barn there along the street. Important that we can store as much as possible though. This one still has room to grow as well. So we could also have another worker shack here. Just here by this road. And of course also output resource storage. Just here. Because I want to grow them over there too. This forest is being still prepared. It's really taking a long time. We've also finished the next hunting cabin down here. Let's assign 2 hunters to this. Hunting grounds are there already. That's the forbidden zone. We don't need to have it all the way here. I'd rather have this one as a hunting area. There you go. Also fixed. Yeah, this is all potential residential zone. I've already marked it. So there's still room to grow here, right? The same goes with this area. So plenty of space for more people to join us. Alright, Favor of the Abbess is interested in setting up new trade route deals, but cannot do so from her monastery. Deeming your land suitable for accommodations, she would be much obliged if you were to help her delegate work out deals on her behalf. And help negotiation with Kinstone Abbey. What should we do? Host merchants with 60% approval rating. We should be easily doing that. Right now my royal company is at 100% approval. Host merchants with over 60%. Okay, I guess they're coming in right now. We can also form a sword company now. Sword company. And then we can assign someone to that. And those missions, of course, we can go. So there's still this mission active. Quite some time it takes them. And there's now my sword one. What is happening? There's all kinds of dramatic music running. And for this one here, we don't have enough height because this mission here is still going. So we're not having all the soldiers in right now. I should, however, get more soldiers in, right? So welcome 5 additional militiamen. Do that. And also improve the middle trade route. We can do this because we have the stone. Also do this. And speaking about my unemployment rate, look at that, how quickly that forest is gone. There is my big stone cutter camp, right? So we can assign more people here to cut more stone than ever. That's important. And with that, theoretically, I don't need so many stonemason huts, right? So I'm gonna get rid of this one. I'm gonna get rid of this one. It's also much cleaner, right? To just have one big camp where you have just plenty of stonemasons working for you. I'd also like to move this forager over here now into this general hunting and foraging area. We got 3 hunters here. Do we have enough game? Ah, yeah, plenty of game. Up there. Okay, so bread goes up again. The meat goes up. We have lots of boars now in. The fish is going up dramatically. Very good. So food supply has been secured once more. But that was a dramatic drop. The clothing, we'll need to check this one. Wares are looking fantastic. Candles are looking bad as well, so that's also something we need to tackle. Well, I wanted to build another church, but there's so much else that we need to do to optimize that I really can't bother, even though, of course, that church is way too small at this point, so we need a proper cathedral here. We can do this. Happiness, though, remains high, so I'm not too concerned right now. Yeah, service is -4 at the moment. That's basically nothing, so it's not that bad for the moment. Sleepy Hollow lives another day. The city expansion continues. Now we have plenty of more space over there. Right, and this area is also looking more and more promising for us. Then I'm just waiting for this forest here with another neighborhood. And we continue onwards in the next episode of Foundation. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.